Hello students, welcome to the coordinate geometry parabola part 2. Here we'll revise the formula which we have learned in the part 1. First is general equation of parabola is y square is equal to 4x. So this will be parabola like this. This one is focus, this one is a0, this one is x is equal to minus a, this coordinate is 0 0, and this line is x is equal to 0. This is called directrix and this is focus. So any point on the parabola having the same distance. This distance is equal to this distance. That means SP. Suppose this is M, then SP is equal to P. Now if you take y square is equal to minus 4x, then the equation will become like this. This line is x is equal to 0, this line is x is equal to a. Focus will be minus a 0. So again this distance will be equal. Now come to the equation x square is equal to 4ay. So this will be like this. So this equation will be y is equal to 0. This equation is equal to y minus a. And this is directrix a comma 0. Now come to the x square is equal to minus 4ay. Then the equation will be then graph will be like this. This is 0 0, this is minus a 0 0 minus a, so this is also 0 a, so 0 minus a, and this line will be y is equal to a, and this is y is equal to 0. This is focus, so this and this length will be equal. This length and this length will be equal. So now come to the shifting. So shifting is, suppose this general equation is y square is equal to, suppose this is 4x and it has to shift it to 2 comma 1, then y minus 1 the whole square plus 4x minus 2, y square minus 2y plus 1 is equal to 4x minus 8. So this will be y square minus 2y minus 4x plus 9 is equal to 0. So the graph of this will be, this is shifted to 2 1. So 1 2 and 1 1 here. So graph is shifted like this. Directrix here. Here directrix was what? X is equal to minus 1. So here directrix will become x is equal to minus 1 plus 2. So x is equal to plus 1. So this will be x is equal to plus 1. This will be x is equal to 2. And this coordinate will become this one 2 2 4 comma 1. So we can shift the coordinate like this. Now come to the tangent. So tangent is, suppose y square or ax is there. So suppose here tangent is drawn from the point on parabola, that is x1 y1. So You for any conic section you will replace by 2 by 1 x square 2 x1 x2 x1 x plus x1 divided by 2 by plus by 1 divided by 2. So here y1 plus 4x plus x1 divided by 2. So y1 is equal to 2ax plus 2a x1. So what is the slope? Slope will be 2a by 2a by y1. This is the slope. 2a by y. Tangency condition. So tangency condition. Tangency condition. Tangency condition is y is equal to mx m by a by m. So for the tangency condition, c should be equal to a by m. If slope of that line is m, then c must be by intercept should be a by m. Then this is the tangency condition. So we can see this is the quadratic equation of m. So this the equation can be written as m square x minus m by plus a is equal to 0. So m1 into suppose it is passing through the m1 point outside the parabola. Outside the parabola. Suppose this is passing through here x1 by 1. So this equation will satisfy this one. And this line, this tangent is also passing through this one. And this slope is m1 and here slope is m2. So m1 into m2 is equal to this is passing through x1 by 1. So here you can write x1 here by 1 here. So m1 into m2 is equal to a divided by x1. And m1 plus m2 is equal to y1 divided by x1. So this is the tangency condition. Okay. Now one more thing we can do, that is formula related to uh, parametric equation. Parametric equation. Here actually see x1 y1 given, then we got the formula for this one tangent. Suppose m is given, then what will be the point of contact? X1 y1. So how will suppose one line is there, y is equal to mx plus c. Then we have to find the point x1 by 1. So how we'll find out? So use this one, y by 1, y by 1 is equal to 2ax and plus 2a x1. So this line and this line is same. So this line is same. That means y1 by 1 is equal to 2a by m. So y1 is equal to 2a by m. Correct. Y1 is equal to 2a by m. And similarly here c by c by 2a x1 is equal to m by 2a, m by 2a. So 2a get cancel. So x1 is equal to c by m. Cancel. X1 is equal to c by m. C by 2ax, c by 2x divided by m by 2a, c by m. So formula will be 2a by m and c by m. So this we can find out. So now come to the formula related to parametric equation. So first we come to this one. The tangent equation is y by 1 is equal to 2a x plus 2a x1. So now suppose this point is a 80 square comma 280. So if it the value y1 is equal to 280, y is equal to 280, and here 2a80 square plus 2ax 2ax plus 2a into 80 square. So 2a got cancelled, and yt is equal to x plus 80 square. So what is the slope? Slope is 1 by t. So if this point is 80 square, that means slope of this tangent is 1 by t. This is the first formula. The slope of tangent is equal to 1 by t. M is equal to 1 by t. This is the first formula. Now, uh, this is M1, this is M2. Then we have found out M1 into M2 is equal to what? M1 into M2 and M1 plus M2. M1, M2 is equal to y1 by x1. This is 2a by x1. So M1, M2, M2, M1 into M2 is equal to 2a by x1. X1 is equal to 2at. So this one, 2 m2 is equal to a by x1. A by x1. So a by x1 is 80 square. 80 square. And this, suppose this point, so m1 mm2 is, so m1 mm2 is, m1 is equal to 1 by t1, that we have found it here, and m2 is equal to 1 by t2. So m1 and m2 is equal to 1 by t1 into 1 by t2 is equal to 2a divided by x1. And what about x1? Then x1 is equal to 2a t1 into t2. And similarly, we can find out the y also. y1 into y2 by m1 into m2 is equal to y1 by x1. m1 into m2 is equal to plus y. So m1 is equal to 1 by t1 plus 1 by t2 is equal to y1 y1 divided by x1. So x1 is equal to y1 is equal to y1 is equal to x1. So x1 we have already find out 2a t1 t2 multiplied by 1 plus t1 plus 1 by t2. So that will be 2a t1 plus t2. So this point is x1 is equal to 2a t1 t2 and y1 2a t1 plus t2. Now come to the formula related to chord. Formula related to chord. So what is chord? This is called chord. So suppose this point is there. So that also. So this is 8t square comma 280. Then slope will be m will be 280 minus 0 divided by 80 square minus 0. Then here cancel t cancel. Then slope is 2 by t. So this slope is 2 by t. So similarly, this slope will be 2 by t1. So if this is 90 degree, then 1 by 2 by t1 into 2 by t2 is equal to minus 1. So t1 t2 is equal to minus 4. So any chord which is making 90 degree at vertex, t1 t2 will be minus 4. This is the first. Now come to the chord of contact. So now come to the chord which is passing to the focus. So it is passing through the focus A0. This is T1 and this is 2T. T1 means a T1 square to a T and a T2 square to a T2. So slope, this slope and this slope will be equal. So if we'll derive that T1 into T2 is equal to minus 1. So this will be formula for the focal chord, and 1 by A, 1 by A is equal to, suppose this is S, this is P, this is Q. So 1 by A is equal to 1 by SP plus 1 by SQ. So this is the formula also you can write. So you remember this formula, this formula. Length of the focal chord, how will you know? So this is the directrix. So you have here A plus A T1 square and plus A 1 T2 square, and the slope is passing through focal chord. So that will be T1 and T2 is 1. That means T2 is equal to minus 1 by T1. So length will be A plus A T1 square plus A plus A T2 square. T2 square minus 1 by T2. From this, I will solve that. Then you will get A 1 plus T plus 1 by T the whole square. So this is the length of the focal chord. So this is the length of the focal chord, is length of focal chord. Focal chord is A T plus 1 by T. Now come to the geometry of the, so geometry of parabola. Geometry of parabola. So first focal chord. Suppose this is focal chord. So suppose here you make the diameter and you make the circle here. So it will touch the this vertex line. That's the vertex line. First thing. Second thing, suppose this is, and this is directrix, and this is the any focal chord. So any focal chord, if you make the diameter this one, then circle will touch the directrix. So directrix this is a diameter, then this angle will be also 90 degree. Similarly here also we are touching here, so this one and this will also 90 degree because it's circle. So two things we know. Now come to the geometry of tangent. Geometry of tangent of parabola. So suppose this one is parabola. Here focus. Here tangent you have drawn tangent. So focus from here you have drawn perpendicular to this. So this will make 90 degree and it will lie on the vertex. So suppose you extend the same length here. So this will be and this will be equal. It will lie on the directrix. So this is the first. Now come to the second. Suppose here a line is there and you draw a line here. So this will be this angle and this angle will be equal. Correct? This line, this angle and this angle will be equal. This is perpendicular to this line. This is perpendicular to this line. So this angle and this angle will be equal. Now come to the here. Suppose here. Suppose this is focus. This is focus. And this is tangent. So this point and this point make 90 degree here. This is focus A0. So these are all geometry. So this can be utilized for the solving problems. One more thing you see here. Suppose this is a tangent and here also tangent, and this is point of contact is passing through the this one. So this is the slope of this one is T1. This slope is T2, and this one is T1. T1 into T2 is equal to -1 for any focal chord. Focal chord T1 into T2 is equal to -1. So that means 1 by T1 into 1 by T2 will be also -1. And this is nothing but slope. Slope of this one is slope of this one. So this will be 90 degree. So now conclusion is that any focal chord will make 90 degree. Their tangent will make 90 degree. So this is the this is the geometry and some formula, more formula. So now next we'll solve the questions of parabola. Thank you.